Nashnoosh in goal. Zimbabwe the opportunity through tall, hard defender Eric Chipeta to get themselves on the scoreboard early in the penalty shootout. Chipeta. Bushnaf took the third penalty in that shootout, I think it was. He rolls it in here. Chigova going the wrong way. Up against Nashnoosh. Short run up here, and he stabs it in. Luckily Tripoli man comes up, goes high. Longest run up either. And off the woodwork, it's out. Advantage Libya here as Tole misses the target. Emin out of goal. He doesn't need to, in fact. Not down to sudden death yet, but we're edging closer. A miss now could prove vital for the opposition. A save could prove vital for the team. And Peter Moyo has missed. He's going to take on George Chigova now. Vittori to give Libya a lead in this penalty shootout for the first time and put them one kick away from a place in the final. He's done so. Up against Nashnoosh. Slots at home. Relief for Zimbabwean fans. Relief for Zwirekwi. Salama denied by Chigova. Oh, this time saved by Nashnoosh. Zimbabwe winning their only fully competitive international back in 1999, but for a place in the final here, Chigova, second successive save. The captain, Jare now, for Zimbabwe. And eventually, Zimbabwe roll one in. Mohamed El Ghani of Al Ahly Tripoli to keep Libya in this penalty shootout does so. To keep Zimbabwe's hopes alive. Denied. Nashnoosh fins it away. It'll be a little goalkeeper on goalkeeper action. Nashnoosh high on confidence after the penalty save a moment ago to put Libya into the final. Takes a long run up against George Chigova. Sends Libya into the final of this Orange African Nations Championship. Third time lucky. Advantage has finally been used by the Mediterranean Knights. Never claimed continental silverware, looking for a place in the final coming into this fixture. And on penalties they send Zimbabwe to the third place playoff.
Alright, that was a drama earlier on today at the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein, where Libya qualified for the final of the 2014 African Nations Championship currently going on. Who will Libya be facing in Saturday's final? That battle is still going on as we speak between two West African rivals, Ghana and Nigeria. About 75 minutes of the game already played, still goalless. And of course, as we come out tonight to bring to you Sports Tonight, we are also seriously monitoring what is going on in that game, so that we'll update you immediately. There is something to talk about around that game. But so far, it's 10 men for Ghana. They have a red card, and it's goalless between Nigeria and Ghana. I'm not alone on Sports Tonight this beautiful Wednesday. Onye Uchimachuku joins us on the show. Tunde Koiki as well is on Sports Tonight. Gentlemen, necessary distractions currently going on as we are here doing Sports Tonight. Our minds, our hearts, our spirits is in Bloemfontein. Still goalless at the moment, not the best of games. Maybe the rivalry, the derby, Nigeria-Ghana has taken some shine of what these guys have put out on the pitch.
Yeah, it was always going to, this game has gone exactly to type as far as I'm concerned. It was always going to be a very physical game between two West African brothers that have plenty to fight for. Ghana has won 3 of the last meetings between Nigeria. The last time Nigeria beat Ghana at grade A international level was 2006 when Taita was free kick helped Nigeria to a group win at the Nations Cup as well. The last
2006.
and the last time that we played Ghana was 2007. I believe we lost 4-1. Heavily
friendly
at Craven Cottage as well. So there's plenty riding.
They beat us in Angola 2010. 1-0 in the semi-final.
Yeah, in the semi-final as well. So there's plenty riding on this game. A Nigerian team that is looking for any excuse to wipe that plate clean. But in terms of head-to-head, it's still Ghana leading Nigeria, and there's so much history in these fixtures. For example, when the National Stadium really was opened, it was Ghana that opened it with a crushing defeat of Nigeria as well. So Ghana has always featured very prominently in Nigerian football history. You cannot talk about the histories of Ghana, football in Ghana, without talking about Nigeria. Neither can talk about Nigeria football history without talking about Ghana. So plenty at stake in this match now.
Okay. This is a game that could go either way from the way it has gone so far. But Ghana had the disadvantage of having 10 men. A key defender has been sent off. So what they're playing for right now is just to count on some luck, maybe catch us in a careless moment, or drag this game to penalties. Clearly the intention of the Ghanaians now.
Well, the playing one man down could be an advantage and could be a disadvantage. Like Koiki talked about, historically, you remember there was a game we played at the 2008 Nations Cup when they hosted in the quarterfinal. They were a man down. Mensa got a red card, and they still defeated us 2-1. So it's now left for the Eagles to make the one man to count. Because the way we've been playing, we have not utilized our chances.
Yes.
The Ghanaians in this tournament are not a free scoring side.
No. They have never scored more than one goal
absolutely.
per game.
In fact, Yahya Mohammed, the top striker, scored only 1 goal in 4 matches. And is already out of this game. So, our players need to take their chances and bury this game once and for all.
Well, I don't know, maybe the state of the pitch in Bloemfontein is playing a role in all of this, because the first game today actually ended goalless as well. Zimbabwe and Libya was goalless at the end of full and extra time, and Libya going on to win that game by 5-4. I mean, both teams, I think Zimbabwe lost like 4 penalties, Libya lost like 3 penalties. They were just flittering those chances away. But at the end of the day, Libya are through to the final, 5 on penalties after playing out a drab draw in their own semi-final game. Nigeria-Ghana is currently ongoing, and as we speak, it's getting close to 80 minutes of football, but still goalless. That's the key point. That score hasn't changed, and once it remains this way, it means anybody could still go on with a moment of magic to steal the game. But we hope from this end that it will be Nigeria that will get that goal, all-important goal that will push us into the final. But let's just give you an idea of what will be happening on Saturday. That's when we'll be having the final match of the 2014 African Nations Championship in South Africa, the 3rd edition. But a lot of people have said that this has been the best edition so far. I don't know whether you guys agree.
I agree.
With that, because there's been plenty of goals, there's been plenty of drama. And
they're breaking records for number of goals.
Besides South Africa hosting, the facilities, the attention, they have, modern technology compared to the last 2 hosts. I mean, Sudan and Cote d'Ivoire. So they have the edge.
So nobody wants to play this game. It's a loser's game, loser's final. It's the 3rd place game that will precede the final match. Any of Nigeria or Ghana, but I think it will be Ghana at the end of the day.
You think?
Yeah.
or you hope?
I'm hoping it will be Ghana. We'll be playing this loser's final against Zimbabwe. So that's going to be on Saturday as well. It will precede the final match, and of course the final match will be the winner of the game currently going on between Nigeria and Ghana and Libya. Libya have really punched above their weight. They really, and I think it's kudos to the quality of club football that we have in Libya. We've seen Libyan teams push in the Champions League, in the competitions called Al Ittihad, and some other clubs.
Benghazi, Tripoli. They have some good teams, and they have some really talented players. Unfortunately, maybe club football has stunted under the Gaddafi regime, because before then we never really saw Libyan clubs do very well. But this is a really a big testament to the quality of players that they have. Libya, the Mediterranean Knights, are in their first ever continental final at any level. And this is the moment for them to treasure. They're already winners, as it were, but they would really like to crown their efforts with a kind of trophy.
With the coach, I mean, the man who well-traveled, has handled Spain before, he's been there, he's been this, he's been that. Javier Clemente, plenty of experience.
So you also recall that this transmission started in Equatorial Guinea, Gabon. They did very well.
When they qualified for
the nation, they played good football. Though they didn't qualify for the next edition, but I think they went back and
they
sustained that momentum. Like you said, the clubs are well organized. Some Nigerians are now rushing to Libya because they pay good money and they have good facilities. So I mean, this is just like you said, a testimony of what is going on in Libya. And we just hope that this thing will also help their country stabilize. Because the 2 clubs in the continental will play their own matches in Tunisia. So we hope that this will affect, the transformation, the peace of the country in Libya.
Well, that might be a bit of a long shot, because when Iraq won the Asian Cup, we still didn't do anything for peace in Iraq. Last time I checked, there were still plenty of divisions in that country. But like you said, one can say hope. Hope is cheap and hope is very precious.
Because when they qualified for the 2012 Nations Cup, that was the message as well.
Absolutely. Once hope is missing from the equation of national unity, then there's nothing else to look forward to. But I'm really hoping, like when you said, that this can serve as a new impetus to bring a fractured country together, because there is so much that I still believe that Libyan football can give the African continent.
All right, so that's what's currently happening. But gentlemen, while that game is going on, let's just inform you that the game is still on, and we're told that Nigeria has made a change. Rabiu Ali, who has played every minute of this game, has been pulled out. Joshua Obaje has been thrown in by coach Stephen Keshi. I'm sure Keshi wants this game to end in 90 minutes. The Ghanaians are defending with their lives with 10 men, and they are bringing defenders in to try to drag this game for as long as possible. But the Eagles have to find a way to break down these Ghanaians.
This is my personal opinion. I felt that Joshua Obaje, having played in South Africa before he came back to Nigeria for Black Leopards that eliminated Warri Wolves in the Confederations Cup, having also played for Heartland up to the CAF Champions League final level, they played against TP Mazembe, should have been an integral part of this team. So putting him at this stage shows that he still believes in the guy. But for me, I thought he should have played some time before this.
Played an integral part.
Absolutely, because he has played in South Africa.